welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, The Bright Side Girl, and today we're going to be talking about my January TBR. So sorry this is kind of late into January, but I had so many videos to film towards the end of December, beginning of January, and I wasn't feeling the best at the end of December, so better late than never. I will link my goals video up here. I'm going to kind of talk about my TBR plans in there as well, but I will let you know what's happening here. So I have a big goal to read a lot more physically and just overall for the year. Last year was my lowest reading month. I still hit 100 books, but I really didn't enjoy a lot of them. So I have plans to kind of pick some better reads and make sure that I have a really good solid top 10 for 2022. And I'm just putting more of a focus on reading certain things and doing certain goals and things I'll talk about in that other video. But this is going to be my TBR plan. So I have 6 categories that I'm going to do for my TBR, mostly for my videos. And I can either do an individual book for each category, or I can kind of combine the books, which you'll see once I tell you what's going on. I may or may not read 6 books a month. I may or may not do any of this, but just to kind of keep it in the back of my head. So these are the categories. Every month, I want to read a retelling. I want to read a book from a favorite author. I want to read a book from a favorite narrator. An audiobook that's narrated by someone I really enjoy. That's a really good way to find new unique books, by the way, is to type in the name of your narrator in like Overdrive or Audible, someone that you like, or find a book that you liked, go see who the narrator is, and then click on their name. And so I'm gonna pick a book based on that every month. I want to read a new release because I only read 3 new releases last year, which was very low for me. Usually I read at least 1 a month. I want to read a standalone, and I want to read an unfinished series, so like a next up in a series that I haven't finished. So this is my January TBR plans, and I'm already 1 book in, by the way. So for my favorite narrator, I picked Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This is narrated by Rebecca Solar, who is fantastic. She does the full Caraval trilogy, all of Marissa Meyer's books, and a bunch of other really great things. She's one of my top favorite narrators ever. So I want to read that one, which is the next series set in the Caraval world in the next section. So it's not right after the Caraval trilogy, it's like years into the future. So I actually am going to start that one tomorrow. A book by a favorite author, I'm choosing Gilded by Marissa Meyer because I have been fully caught up on Marissa Meyer. She's my favorite author ever. I like more of her books than I do, I think, anyone else. So she has a new book. I don't know, honestly, anything about what it's about. I'm really excited. So this is one I really want to get to this month. And it's also narrated by Rebecca Soler. Score. Then I want to read Spinning Silver, which I own a copy of, and I'm redoing my bookshelves. I literally cannot find it. And I don't know why. I don't know where it would be. So hopefully I can find it soon. This is by Naomi Novik, who wrote a bunch of books, but I really loved her Uprooted book, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and this is a retelling, reimagining of Rumpelstiltskin, and I've already started it, and it's really good so far, but it's very long. So hoping this will be a 5-star. I also chose this for my standalone category, so that's what I mean by I can like double up on categories if I want to. A new release is Echoes and Empires by Morgan Rhodes. This is one of the only new releases that I was interested in for January. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it in time. I requested it, but I'm like really far in line. So we'll see if I'm able to do this, but this is the author of the Fallen Kingdoms series, which I need to get to, but it sounds really cool. And then for unfinished series, I want to read Namesake by Adrienne Young, which is the next book in the Fable duology, because I really liked Fable. It's like a swashbuckling, like piratey read, and I really enjoyed it, and I just never read the second one. So that one's pretty short, so I should be able to get to it pretty soon. And then besides the categories, I just finished Everless by Sara Holland, which was a buddy read with my friend Brittany, and I'll probably get to the second one of this. And then we're also going to buddy read Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd. So a couple of buddy reads. I may be in over my head because I didn't read that much the last couple of months, but we'll just have to see how it goes. So those are my reading plans for January. Let me know what your goals and plans are for January for this year down below in the comments. I'm really curious to see what your plan is. Hold me to it. These are the categories that I want to stick to, even if I don't hit them all, just kind of keep them in my head. I hope to have one of the best reading years ever as far as reading things that I really, really love. You know, that's always the goal, but reading just wasn't a main focus last year, and I'm going to kind of push it up a little bit more. So that's what's happening right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Bright Side.